Hello and welcome to Bodo. In this video I'll be taking a look at Smart Actions, a powerful feature of the Bodo platform. In a nutshell, Smart Actions are a set of no-code tools to automate your Web3 activity. A hands-on demo focusing on the ERC20 transfer block will explain it better. This block can move any Ethereum ERC20 token between wallet accounts. While this is a single block, through composability, the potential is nearly endless. So here I am on the Bodo canvas. A link to Bodo.io will be found just below the video. So on the right we have the library of blocks. Each of them could be dragged and dropped on the canvas to assemble your bot. Just above we can search for whatever we're looking for. In this case, let's find Smart Action ERC20 transfer and drag it over here. To see the docs about this block, click on the little eye icon. This will open a new tab and you can see more info about how this block works. This block is also testable, so after filling in all the required fields, you can have a dry run to validate and performs a few early checks without executing an on-chain action and without any gas fees. Alright, now to connect my wallet. I'll use a MetaMask hot wallet for the purpose of this demo. The From drop-down here is empty. Click on the plus icon, a new tab will open. With tokens Bodo can transfer. This list will steadily grow. Select USDC and add an allowance of, let's say, 60. And approve this in MetaMask. Use default. Approve. This went through and allowance has been increased from 0 to 60. Now that this screen has updated, we can go back to the canvas, click on refresh, and voila, my wallet, token and network are now populated in the From dropdown. To test that the allowance works, we can try to transfer more than we have previously allowed. So let's do that with 100 USDC. And I'll get an address of one of my test wallets, and clicking on the test button should show an error. Here we are. It's not enough to transfer the requested amount. Perfect. Because this is an action block, thus purple, it is enough to consider this a bot, meaning we can test it and it has a minimum info to run. Its usefulness is questionable, but we can do better. What if we want to execute this transfer only when gas is low? Bodo has a gas tracker block. And here we are. And once I found it, I can drag it into the canvas. The gas tracker block outputs a few values, which I can see in the docs here. There we go. Average, fast, slow. Let's use the average gas as a reference point, and if it falls below a certain threshold, the transfer should happen. Back to the canvas, the filter block now comes into play. I can search for it here, filter. That looks good. I'll connect it here and here. Select less than and enter, let's say, less than 50 here, which is fairly average these days, I guess. You need to add a couple of values in here. First of all, the average gas from the previous block, and actually that's it. Maybe add this value a bit lower than our allowance. Let's say just 3 USDC. This is a bot. Recap. So we have a bot that runs every 10 minutes, and if the gas is below 50, transfer 3 USDC between these accounts from and the receiver. Short and easily digestible. Let's give it a descriptive name: transfer on gas below 50. Save it, and once it's saved, I can enable it. As you might know, activating this bot also corresponds to the first execution. If all is well, the result should appear on your list of bots. So here we go. In my list of bots, if the bot ran correctly, healthy, successful. All right, this looks good. At the moment, gas is below 50, so the transfer should have also happened. The outcome can be seen on the Smart Actions history screen here. Let's see. The timestamp checks out, 46-ish. And the status is okay. Let's click on the transaction here, which should open up Etherscan. There we go. That's a successful transaction. At the moment, the bot will continue to run every 10 minutes if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I should turn it off to save some funds for future experiments. There we go. That was a glimpse of Smart Actions at Bodo. What are you building next?